Hey guys, Drew here over at RevHiker Outdoors. It is early in the morning. I'm on my little trip to test my hammock pod. And what I also wanted to do was a snow melt test for the GSI stainless steel Ketalist. So I told you guys in the last video I did about it that I would be doing some snow melting tests and such. And so what you can see I've got here is I've got my pocket rocket inside of the nested cups here. Everything kind of fits together quite nice. So I've got that all there. I'm just gonna take the bowl and cup out. I'm gonna get the stove hooked up, and I'm gonna start melting some snow because I'm hungry. And there you go. These things get frozen to the ground pretty easy. It is cold. It's in the single digits. I think it's close to 0. I'll check the weather report and put an annotation in there and let you guys know exactly what it is. But suffice to say, it's pretty stinking cold. So anyway. Hey, we have heat. That's what I'm talking about. So, let's scoop some snow up in this. Over here. There's snow in abundance. There's close to 3 feet on the ground. They were saying there's about 3 feet of snow on the ground. Pick out the pine needles there. Alright. Let's get that cranking. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to melt this down. I'll get the lid put on and everything. I'll melt this down, and then I'm going to make some, I'm going to have some oatmeal, and I'm going to have a little bit of tea in my cup and bowl here. So stick around, guys. I'll be doing some snow melting on this. It's going down pretty quick, actually. I'll leave the lid on that. And I will be scooping snow in with the bowl here. Be scooping it in with this. That's going down pretty quick. I'm going to get another scoop here. Now once you get some water going in here, it's going to start to melt a lot better. It always works better. Always works better when you have a little bit of snow already, or excuse me, a little bit of water in there. That'll really speed up the process. Looks like I've got a leaf down in there. That's alright. You know, something that I heard when I was camping as a young man in the survival camp I went to, when their dirt would get in the food or get in the water or something, the people would complain and the counselors would say, hey, listen, man, God made dirt. Dirt don't hurt. So don't worry about it. So if there's a leaf in there or some other little things, it's no big deal. It's not going to kill you. It's just a leaf. If you guys have ever done this before, you know that it takes a lot of snow to melt down to a usable amount of water. It just, it's so, especially this stuff, because when this snowed, it was so cold. It's the real fluffy stuff. I had to, the surface that we're on right now, I had to stomp it down with my snowshoes for about 5 minutes to get something to where I could walk on it without my snowshoes, without, you know, blasting through. I had to go over it about 3 times. There we go. That's really coming along nicely. I think this lid helps immensely. And actually the bottom surface of the Ketalist, it has an indent. It's kind of, the outer ring is lower than the inner ring, and that's kind of where it sits. I think that helps trap a lot of the flame that comes up out of the stove. I think when they designed this, I think they just did a really nice job, and so far I'm very happy with it, and I look forward to putting this kit into some good use on some good trips, and especially bushcrafting and stuff. This is going to be great when I'm not, freaking out about having the absolute lightest kit that I can have. And we'll give this, yeah, I got some goodies in there. Let me dig that out. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Okay guys, so I'm gonna cut this thing and wait till this water boils, because this is about enough to do what I've got to do. I don't want to just have you guys sit here and watch water boil, but so far basically everything that I liked about the GSI Ketalist, now that I'm really getting a chance to use it more, I like it even more. I have used it kind of in between my first video and this video, and it kind of just keeps getting better with time here. I'm just very very happy with my purchase. So anyway guys, I will get back to you, and we will finish up the review on this thing. So I just wanted to give you some other thoughts. This is just about to boil here, but one thing that I don't know if you caught when I was pulling this thing apart, but what I do like about this is that you can actually, even with your cup and the lid to it and your bowl, you can still nest a pocket rocket in there. And if you're using an alcohol stove, all the better. You can fit your fuel and your stove in there. So that's kind of one thing about this, is it kind of keeps everything nice and compact and kind of in one place. And then with the little stuff sack that it comes with, it goes over the lid just enough to where when you cinch it down, it'll hold everything in there pretty tight. So like I was saying before, I'm just kind of impressed on how they put this all together. I'm very happy with the performance. I think it's got really nice features, like the bail that has a detent in it. I like how this stays up. If you guys haven't used a whole lot of cook sets, trust me, this is like a big deal. When these things flop over and you're trying to pull them off and do this and that, it's like the biggest pain in the butt. It's unbelievable. You're sitting there fiddling with it, burning your fingers, screwing around. It's not the way to go. But this thing just works beautifully. I'm just very happy with it. It will definitely be a piece of gear that I continue to use, and it'll definitely see a lot more field time. Anyway, I think we are boiling. So I am indeed going to have some tea and some oatmeal, and yeah, let's just see how this goes. Let me turn this off. There we go. Yes, going to be very good, because I am very cold. That's part of the other reason I like this thing so much. It's got a really good capacity on it. You can it boils about 1 liter at a time, and for me that's nice, because it means you can do your drink and your meal at the same time. Even if you're doing one of those dehydrated meals that you spent way too much money on, you can do the 2 cups of water that requires, plus a hot drink in the morning if that's what you're doing. So while I let that cool just a bit, and while I let my tea steep with my cool little lid, I'm just going to give you my final thoughts. on the GSI stainless steel Ketalist. Buy it. I know it's not the absolute cheapest piece of gear. I know it's not the absolute lightest. However, it's stainless steel, so you get a little extra weight, but you're getting massive durability. And to me, aluminum gives me a funky taste when I cook, and I just kind of don't. I'm not a fan of it. So, for as far as functionality, capacity, the fact that you can nest everything together and be able to cook, you know, if I had my daughter with me, I could cook both our meals on this one little pot. And I really like that. You could totally do stews and chilies and reheat some stuff like that and just have really, really good meals on the trail that you couldn't maybe otherwise normally do. So I'm a big fan of it. Like I said, it's anywhere between like $31 and $35 depending on where you go, but I think it's a worthy piece of gear. Did really well in the snow melting because of the lid. And yeah, there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. This has been the RevHiker full field test of the GSI nesting Ketalist ultralight / bushcraft / just really solid piece of gear. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment. God bless you. Have a great day. I hope you're warmer than I am.